Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And my software I have set up, I have to like set it up the streams separately. So I come on YouTube first since the bulk of my viewership is on Facebook. So I come on YouTube first just to make sure it sounds good, that it's not bad. So all right, so we look good, man. We looking good. All right. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm about to get it going to Facebook. The name of the video is "Do Not Be Ashamed That You Need to Make Money, That You Want to Make Money." All right. Don't be ashamed. So let's get this set up. Let's get my Facebook going. I got a couple of stories I want to tell, but pretty much is okay. Here we go. Let's get the Facebook going. Once I get the Facebook going, we're going to get busy, y'all. I appreciate y'all patience. Here we go. I got to type this in here. Okay. Want to make money. All right, guys. Make sure everything is good. Are we in? I got to tag. I got to make sure I always tag. I am Larry B. Jr. All right, man. We're about to start. Let's go. All righty. Hey, what's going on, guys? How everyone is doing? This is Larry. I am on tonight. I want to talk about the topic that I put in there about don't be ashamed. Let me check my volume right quick. Okay. What's going on, guys? How everyone is doing? All righty. All right, I'm on. I'm gonna get Facebook time to get on, to get me an audience on. But listen, I want to actually talk to you guys about not being ashamed to want to make money or to want to be paid. And I think a lot of times people struggle with that. Let me cut that off. People struggle with that, especially people in like the motivational field spectrum. Everybody, you know, I deal with a lot of coaches and motivational people, and everybody is, you know, we want to add value, we want to do this, but you know, the money topic is always one that's pushed on the back burner, and I'm pushing that envelope. No, I'm gonna let everybody know. So listen, I'm gonna start off right now. If I told you I can make you $1 million, if I told you I can make you $1 million, would you be willing to pay me $89,564? If I told you I can make you $1 million. If I can make you $1 million, would you be willing to pay me $89,564? You would. If you won't, you're a fool. If I told you I can make you $100,000 right now, today, and I can reveal some information to you that'll make you $100,000, would you pay me $8,900,560? If I can make you $100,000, would you pay me only $8,900? I mean, that's not even a tenth. Of course you would. All right. If I told you I can make you $10,000 right now, if I can make you $10,000 right now, would you pay me $895? I mean, that's a no-brainer. You walk away with $9,000 something dollars, right? So the deal is, what I just presented to you is value, but I did not put the fee up front. I put the value up front. So what I came to you with is, I told you, I said, hey, if I can do this for you, would you be willing to pay me that? And most people, logical people, not even business people, business savvy people would have said, yes, I'll pay you that, Larry. That's a no-brainer. So that being said, what I just did to you was let you know that, hey, I want to be paid. But before I even got to the point of me saying I want to be paid, I offered you value up front. You get what I'm saying? So Russell Brunson has a thing where he asks permission to sell. Like, he's a wizard. So he says, if I can do this, do I have the permission to sell you that? So that's part of the technique I got. But I took some notes tonight, and I want to touch on these right now. For all my coaching friends, my motivational friends, all my guys who are motivational and, you know, pastors, a lot of you guys, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be paid. Now, I know the situation with pastors is a little different because a lot of pastors have abused that. You know, if a lot of you guys who don't know, I used to preach, right? And that was one of the hardest things was to charge a fee. How much is going to cost to come pay because you're doing the Lord's work, but you don't want to seem like you, but it costs gas to get here. You know, John Eckhart said, go trying to speak in tongues at the Delta desk and see if they're going to let you on the plane. It's just not going to work, right? So I needed money. It was time me and my family was struggling, but we would go and tend to other people's needs. We running a church and we don't have money. We're struggling. We're about broke, you know. And we had some great faithful friends and people that were with us along the way, but they had bills too. So listen today. I want to talk about value exchange. Money is just value. Money is a currency that is used. And throughout time, guys, currencies have changed. People, they used to use incense as currency, fragrances as currency, spices as currency. Currency, money is only what we place value on it. I don't want to get off deep and technical. It's what we put value on. All right, let me tell you a story. It was a guy in Chattanooga. I used to stay in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it was a guy that worked on cars. He was a sharp mechanic, right? And I didn't have money to put no motor in the car. But what I did was I bought a motor, and I had a car. So I didn't have the money to pay him. So what I did was I went to him and said, okay, since I can't pay you to do the work, how much can I pay you to train me, to teach me, to give me pointers? He looked at me. He told me how much. I said, well, I can do that. So I gave him the money, and he taught me. He showed me. Worked on my own motor. We did it in his spare time and my spare time, but we eventually got the car on the road. But I blew the motor, bust a hole in the radiator on the installation, and jumped in the car and flew down 75, ran hot, cracked the motor, freeze plug jumped out. Crazy time. But what we did was we exchanged value. So that's what you asking to be paid is all about. If you can give them value, then it should not be a problem with being paid. So, but the deal is, if you look at that first thing, what I did was I offered more value compared to the price. You hear what I'm saying? So it's like people don't have a problem with paying. It's just they need to feel like they're getting a deal. You hear me? That's why you'll go to the grocery store and everything is on sale. There's nothing on sale. That stuff was the same price last week, but people need to feel that they're getting more for their money. So for all you guys who are struggling with your business, you know, myself included, you have to offer more value. You have to say, hey, I'm willing to do this for you and this for you and this for you. It's called a value ladder. It's a value ladder. You're willing to offer them up. So it's like, hey, if I say I could give you this and I can give you that, if I can give you this and I can give you that and I can give you this and I can give you that, would you be willing to pay me this? And most people, if they feel like they're getting a deal, they're going to spend their money. That's why buffets are a big deal, because people feel like they're getting a deal. Listen, it's called value exchange. I took some notes. You see me looking off to the right. I wanted to make sure I actually gave you guys something today, right? It's a value exchange. It's a value exchange. So when you speak in terms of charging people, a lot of times the fees up front scare people off, especially for us who just getting started. You know, a lot of you guys who are established, this is not a problem for you. Your stuff etched in stone. It is what it is. You have proof. Yeah, for everyone who know what proof means, it's just they have people and they have things that say they have done this. A lot of us who are just getting started, we don't have that necessary proof, right? So we give a lot of our service away for free just to establish that proof. See, I give something away for free just so I can tap in and have someone say, man, nah, Larry, I'm telling you, that's proof, you know? So it's a value exchange. So when you're dealing, I want you to get this, right? There's nothing wrong with needing money and wanting money. For all my coach friends and all my friends who motivational speakers, there's nothing wrong with that. My pastor friends, if you got to go drive to Cincinnati to go preach, listen, man, don't go up there on no hope and a prayer that the Lord is going to provide. No, man, you need to tell them people, I need this much money. You hear what I'm saying? Ain't no, God know my heart. Yeah, he do, but you need fuel in that tank too. You understand? We're not in the disciple days and we walking around and no, the cost of living is a little bit more. Okay, so to my pastor friends, don't go up there and wanting the kindness of the offering to give you. Like, what if they only take up $3? Then what? Okay, no, it's nothing wrong with that. I do think it's a balance with that though. You have to make sure you're not being, exploiting the situation, but you do need to be real. My family have needs. We need to pay light bills. And what it's called is opportunity cost, okay? It's opportunity cost. You need to be paid for what you could be doing, not exactly what you are doing. See, because I could have been making me $100, so I'm gonna charge you $100 because my time is money. That's my greatest resource. So, but you're offering value. So I'm not just coming to preach a word. I'm going to come and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'll provide this. I'll provide that service. We can do a Bible study. But, whatever the deals you want to add, that's your situation. But you have to add value. And the people have to feel like they're getting more value than what you're charging. You could charge people $100,000. You got to know your crowd. But you could charge people $100,000. But if they feel like they're getting $1 million worth, they'll pay it. That's what I just said. If I'm willing to if I can make you $1 million right now, and I can make you $1 million, will you pay me $89,000, $89,564? I just put that number together. Will you pay me that? And everybody, Larry, can you make me $1 million? I can make you $1 million. I promise you, I guarantee you don't pay until I make you the $1 million. You don't pay. Will you pay me that? Everybody gonna say yes. They're gonna pay. So what they did was they got more value than what you was charging them. So that's the big deal. And it's a thing, right? I read a lot of books. I follow Russell Brunson heavily. I follow Grant Cardone heavily. Robert Kiyosaki, Billie Jean, I like him. My buddy Dave Gamble. I follow a lot of people, right? And I study them, and I study the things they do because I'm up and coming. So what I do is you have to find that sweet spot. You have to do what they call tests, right? So it's almost like split testing when you do on your websites or your funnels or whatever, but it's like you put these offers out and see who bite and how many people bite. And if they don't bite, then you need to sweeten the offer. You need to sweeten the offer. Okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, and I'll do that, do this, do that, boom, for $100. Will they bite? You see? So, again, and I'm going to let you guys go. Nothing wrong with being paid, but offer the value first. Hey guys, I'm gonna charge you. I think a lot of times we mess up because we say it's $1,000 and that run people off, right? And you gotta know your crowd. Not everybody want to pay. They want to feel like, and that's another deal. You gotta know when people just don't want to pay. I had somebody get in touch with me in my inbox the other day about a video that I did, and I gave them a sweet deal, and they just didn't want to pay. And it's like, please stop wasting my time. But some people just don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. They don't. They want to use that buddy system. That come on, pal, man, they just don't want to pay. So you need to recognize that early in the conversation too, right? You do. But listen, build your value scale, your value ladder when you're dealing with. And another thing about the different audiences and the different people you deal with, that value ladder is going to change based on those people, right? So if you can go talk to a group of millionaires, people who've made money, they're more prone to spend money if you can ensure you can make them money. They'll spend a large sum of money. Most millionaires will spend a large sum of money, but you have to be able to ensure that they can make money. Where if you deal with a smaller crowd or a smaller individual, you may have to give a ton away just to get $1,000. Where you can give half of it away with a bunch of people, millionaires, but they know if you can guarantee that they're going to make or double up or triple up or whatever, they'll do it. You get what I'm saying? So it's some holes in the theory without a doubt, and you guys gonna have to go do some research on your own. You're really gonna have to do that. That's the purpose of all this, right? Is to start that little churning in your mind. You're gonna have to go figure it out on your own, but I just want to put it out there. Man, look, I have so many friends who starting businesses, whether online or brick and mortar businesses or whatever they're doing, motivational coach. I know a lot of motivational coaches and motivational speakers, and everybody have some kind of thing they're trying to provide. But what you never really see is fees. Like they never really just bust out and say, they never really do that. And I think when I talk to people, I'm blunt. How much it's going to cost? What is it going to do? Like, that's how I like to talk. Don't tell me what is it, because you can talk to me about how much it's going to cost, right? But that's when I talk and I see people wrestling with that. They trying to, a lot of network marketers, they do that. They try to, let me tell you about they try to do that, right? So instead of saying, coming with some cheesy talking points, tell people what they're going to get. Hey, right now, if I can get you a home in, the Hamptons, if I can get you a Lamborghini, hey, and I can get you a yacht, hey, and if I can get you access to a private plane whenever you need it, the best medical care that you possibly want, a gorgeous spouse, all I want is $10 million. Would you do it? Yeah, if they got it. You see what I'm saying? So you building up the actual value before you throw the price out there. So that's my point today. I'm not going to beat you across the head with it, but that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Don't be afraid to need and want money, because a lot of you need money. I need money. I want money. But I remember preaching, and I remember going and waiting on the kindness of good people. And a lot of those good people just don't have money. They just don't, So, that was a tough situation. But that's the reality was, I'm waiting on a raven. All you guys who know that biblical terminology, I'm waiting on a raven by the river, by a creek, with a tree, waiting on some bread and meat to come for real. Me and my family struggling. So listen, I'm gone today. Appreciate you guys for watching. I will end that with this, man. Don't be afraid to ask for, to want, and to need to be paid. All right. If you're adding value and the value overshadows the price, then be proud about your price. Be proud about your product. Be proud. When you talk to high-end coaches, they will throw their price out there and will not bat an eye. You say, hey, man, how much you going to charge me to coach me? Hey, man, I'm going to charge you $10,000 a month with a minimum of 6-month contract, but I'm a blah, 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 blah. These people know the value they provide, and they don't have a problem with charging your price. Hey, man, it's Larry. I appreciate you guys for watching. How many of y'all bought my book? Buy my book, man. Please. I'm adding value, right? I'll talk to you guys next time. I appreciate you for watching. Peace.